Hello, we are SUMMA Tour, a professional travel agency with over 100 established branches in the main sites around the world. Today, we are going to make this trip with our 6 expert guides that will explain to you specifically so you will understand the importance of these historic places.
We are now starting our tour through our very known neighborhood Caballito. It is called the Comuna 6. It has various important transportation lines like the Sarmiento train, the A subway line, and the E subway line too. Rivadavia Street marks the exit of the neighborhood and its commercial area. The intersection of Rivadavia and Acoite is the center of Caballito, where you can find the typical galleries and so many bus lines to get to different locations of our city. Caballito is one of the neighborhoods with more population of our capital city. It has brought some problems to the inhabitants of Caballito due to the many buildings built in the last couple of years that are so high.
San Telmo is one of the oldest neighborhoods of Buenos Aires. Together with the nearby Montserrat, is known as Barrio Sur, as opposed to Barrio Norte, St. Nicholas. You can still hear Rioplatenses rhythms like the tango in the streets. San Telmo is one of the best preserved areas of the ever-changing Buenos Aires and is characterized by its colonial houses and streets, many of which are still paved with cobblestone. Among the attractions that you can visit in the neighborhood, there are some old churches such as San Pedro Telmo, museums, antique shops, and design and antiques and crafts fair, the Feria de San Telmo, that takes place in the main square, Plaza Dorrego and Defensa Street every Sunday. Besides craft stalls, there are street performers, musicians, dancers, puppeteers, magicians, and living statues of the street defense during the fair.
San Telmo Market, located in Defensa Bolívar and Estados Unidos Street. It is known as Antiques Fair San Pedro of Flea Market. It was created so the people of Buenos Aires could discover the old neighborhood as they exist in Europe. The most characteristic of it is the antiques stand, as well as the old cafes and the street show, especially of tango. The building was created to provide food the new group of immigrants that arrived from the old continent, but officially opening was in 1896 in the celebration of the Week of Buenos Aires. Then in 1930, 2 new wards were added. It is very big structure with a roof of iron beams with plates and piece of glass that still maintains its original shapes. In the center there is a great dome. The facade is of Italian style. The fish, meat, chicken, vegetables, and fruit shops are located towards Bolívar Street. The antique shops toward Estados Unidos and Defensa Street. The attractions is the mix of different proposals in the same places.
La Boca. The neighborhood of La Boca is famous because it is situated at the mouth of the river that runs along Capital Federal's southern border, the Riachuelo. This proximity to the river is the reason for La Boca's existence. The neighborhood used to consist solely of shipyards and houses of people who work of them. The houses were built with cast-off ships building materials, meaning that they were largely constructed of materials such as plank, sheet metals, and corrugated iron. Today, La Boca remains rough, working-class and downbeat neighborhood, despite the hordes of tourists who descend upon its attractions every weekend and most weekdays too.
Puerto Madero. Because of its extension and its view to the river, it's one of the most exclusive districts of Buenos Aires. The streets of Puerto Madero have names of the heroines women who fought bravely against the prejudice of their time. From different social backgrounds, with different professions, all of them united by a common goal, the defense of equality, freedom, and independence. They opened the way for the achievement of social and political rights that now seem natural. Precursors and combated, many of them were mocked and scorned by society of his time.
Marta Salotti was a teacher that went through different positions within the education, that is, as a teacher as well as a principal. She wrote several children's books, school manuals, and pedagogic books about teaching the language. Today, there is a street with her name at Puerto Madero neighborhood.